All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got a show today. Due to the fact this is the new year, this is 2019. Last time I talked with y'all, it was 2018. All I have to really say is, what I really have to say to people is this. The main thing about this whole situation is this year, this 2019, there we go. In this 2019, we're going to do much better than we did in 2018. You got to do better, you understand what I'm saying? Each and every day we're supposed to be better in each and every way, you understand? You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again if you want to be better in life and be happy. That's one of the keys to happiness, you understand me? You got to be able to improve yourself in all ways, you understand me? That's possible. You know what I mean? That means you can't be taking drugs all the time. You can't be lagging. You can't be raggedy. You can't be not taking a bath. You know what I'm saying? You got to step up, you understand me, and be the best you can be. And being your best, you understand me, requires taking a bath, getting up, you understand me, feeling your best. You understand me? Taking vitamins or eating healthy, eating a roundabout way. You got to do it like this. You got to be ready to fill yourself with positivity. And I mean, you got to put yourself on a diet where it requires physical, emotional, spiritual, all the way around. You got all the way around. I mean, what you watch on TV got to be positive. You understand me? What you read got to be positive. You understand me? Whatever you do, people you associate with, people you affiliate with, they got to be saying something positive, because you don't need no negativity. You got to infiltrate yourself with positiveness. You understand me? Mainly because, you understand me, you're trying to flood out that negativity. So you got to emphasize more so, because you haven't been doing it, than somebody that's conditioned to put their screeners on and let that stuff go. If they've been doing it for years, then they're already conditioned. It's automatic. You understand me? Being positive and thinking positive and being on the upscale, you understand me, and doing good things and it's automatic when you've been doing it for years. You understand? But when you're trying to create a new habit, you got to eliminate an old habit. You understand? You got to eliminate the old habit and replace it with a positive habit. You understand? You can't just start doing something and not eliminate something else, because it ain't going to work. You got to have room in your life, you understand what I'm saying? Like, say if you were sitting around just, at the bus stop, you understand me, then you might say, well, I want to go to the library and read something positive. Or if you go to the library and just read, you understand me, you're going to be better off than where you was at on the bus stop, just wasting time. And then as you do different things, you'll read things that are interesting, like read the current events, read the news. Any of that is going to be positive to a degree to where it's going to have you focusing on things that's happening. You read about people that are living a life that's challenging, doing better, doing good things, doing heroic activities, being positive, being the best they can be, you understand me? You want to identify with those kind of people. Those are the kind of people you want to be around. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what field it is, as long as they win it. It could be any field doing anything, as long as they're winning, because if they're winning, they have to have that winning attitude. And that attitude is going to take them to victory, you understand? And victory is going to take you to the top. Everybody's level, everybody starts at a certain level when it comes to the finish line and the starting gate. You don't compare yourself with nobody else. You understand me? When you're in this race, you're in this race to improve yourself. You're not worried about what the next person is doing or where they've been or what they have. They might have more, they might be doing more, but you don't compare yourself with them. What you actually do is you look at the situation and you say to yourself that I'm going to be better than I was yesterday, and you're going to easily do it. You're going to take steps, but you're not going to take wrong steps where you got to back up and do it over. You're going to take a step slow enough to where you can get to past that gate and be on a fresh note. You understand me? It's better to do it easy and slow and do it for show than to go fast and have to go back up and feel bad about it because you didn't do it right. No. You do it right because you're going to do it with your best. And all your best is going to be right there. If you do your best to be your best every day, better than you were yesterday, then you winning right there, you understand me? You're on the winning streak. You're on the road to winning. You dig? And like I said, you on that road by yourself. You're not trying to compare yourself to nobody else. I don't care if they're your age or they're your, or whatever, you understand me? They might have more. Because you got to look at where you started and where you've been. You understand me? In this situation, you started and you've been a lot of places that other people have not been. You know what I mean? You lived, say for instance, like me, myself. I lived a different life before. And then I had a second chance at a first-class life. And when I did that, that's when I got it all together, where I learned how to enjoy life. I learned how to appreciate every moment. You understand? Appreciate every moment. Every day you wake up, be appreciative to that. You understand me? Be patient with people. Just try to be loving and understanding. You know, don't have no animosity. Don't have no hate. Don't be hating and all that kind of stuff. Because there's no reason to hate, because there's enough in the world for everybody to be happy. If you want what somebody else has and you don't have it, you go for it. You can get it just like they got it. You understand me? You just gotta create your recipe for that ingredient to win. You understand? You just have to go do it your way. Don't try to do it the way they did it. You understand? Because you got to create your own winning recipe to success. Whatever people say, they try to tell you in books, do this, do that. There's one common grounds on that, and that's being positive and being around people that are winners. There's certain common grounds, but when it comes down to the basic ingredients, as far as details about going that direction, that's something you have to create yourself by doing studying and experiencing. You know, by where your head is at, what you done in the past. You understand? And and that comes from experience, which I talked about last week when I said you had to go through it to do it. That was something similar related. So when you once go through that and you've accomplished the experiences and the trials and tribulations, then what you do is you apply all that knowledge that it took you all these years to get, and then you just apply, because you know you've been through what didn't work, because you've been to jail, you've been in drug programs. You understand me? Those were the experiences that you should have learned from. So you know at this stage where you know how to win. You understand? You know how to win. Like when I was doing time, I was reading positive books and doing all that. It saturated my mind with PMA, positive mental attitude, because I knew when I got out, I knew what I had to do. So when I got out for the 10 years that I was out and I was on the run for that 10 years, I was winning all the time. Every step was a winning step, and I had to start from the beginning. And for 10 years, I was victorious. I won. You understand me? Until I decided to relax and use my own name and do that, and then I got caught. But you know, I wanted to be me though. You understand? Because you can never, you understand me, be all right when you're on the run, because you got that over your head, and you can't have peace of mind. So I had to deal with that. And then when I got that out the way, you understand me, and I had that one more fall, and I was ready to stand tall through it all, because it's like this. You know what I mean? You want to feel comfortable. You want to be happy. You want to be relaxed. You want to be around positive people, man. You don't want to be around nobody negative trying to complain and talk about people and do things, stealing and right. You can't be comfortable around them kind of people. Now, if you want that kind of misery, then you don't need to be listening to this show, because people that want that misery mostly are in their disease, and they don't want to acknowledge that nothing is good for them, because all they want to do is think about that next hit. You understand? But if you're thinking about trying to be a hit in life and winning, you understand me, be accepted, you understand me, and be around good people that's winning, you know, enjoying the things in life that you know, that's for you. You understand me? You know, and that, hey, get you a good woman and do all the things that people want to do, then you got to face up to what is best for you. You understand? It's got to be best for you. If you with somebody and they bad for you, say for instance they pulling you down, they ain't got no drive, they ain't got no inspiration. You understand me? Well then, you know, you're going to let that go, because first of all, that's holding you keeping you in a negative spot. You understand? And it's hard to let that go. That's what's wrong with a lot of people now. They're stuck in a spot because they haven't got the heart and the strength to get out of it. You know what I mean? They get stuck and use excuses. They have all kinds of excuses, you understand? But you by yourself in this world. So if some girl or somebody's holding you back, you can cut that loose, because you got to think about what you really want. But if you want that misery and you with the folks that you're having confrontation with and you're happy with dealing with that because you're low self-esteem and you feel like, well, hey, I can't do no better than this, or I feel like, that's all I can have, well, then, hey, that's your choice. But just be happy with it. But if you want to step up and be greater and be better than you are right now, then you have to make choices and you have to take risks. You understand? You have to take risks and take challenges and face up to that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be comfortable in mediocrity. You can't be comfortable in mediocrity, you understand? Because, you know what I mean? You got to try to straight up to the, you got to try to be like this here. You got to be a winner. Like using the game or anything you did in life, you had to win sometime in life. It was something in life you look back and it was something you was good at. I don't care what it was. Everybody had something, one thing they was good at. I don't care if it was playing checkers, if it was singing, playing an instrument, something you was good at, right? Well, the same energy, the same, you got to put that same passion in that, and what you're trying to get. Like say if you're trying to get a better woman, then you got to go out and do that. Go out and meet people. Go to the clubs. Go here. Go there. You understand me? Go to the mall. Just be sociable. If you're shy, you got to learn how to be outgoing. You know what I mean? It's hard to do that when you're an introvert. If you're an introvert and you want to be an extrovert, that's not easy to do because it's not in you. You understand? It's on you, but you can train and learn to do that. These are things you can learn to do. Now, you can't learn to be a player or nothing like that because, that's a different situation. That's beyond characteristics. That's in you. But certain things you can do as far as being more outgoing, you just have to exercise outgoing activities, like talking to people that you hadn't talked to before and, being more outgoing. Me, myself, I'm not really an outgoing person when it comes to strangers. And that's somebody I'm interested in. But I know how to do what I got to do when it's time to do it. But I'm more of a person not to talk to everybody because I know it's dangerous to talk to certain people in the long run. If they're negativity and they ain't nothing, you don't need to be talking to them no way. You know what I mean? You wait and analyze the situation. Silence is golden. Remember that. You understand me? You can just sit and listen and look at people and see what they're about before you open your mouth. You understand me? And you'll learn, you understand what I'm saying, that you saved a lot of breath and you saved a lot of time just talking to somebody because you want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. An empty wagon makes a lot of noise. You understand? So, if you got sense and you got knowledge and you got understanding, you ain't got to tell everybody these things. You keep certain things to yourself. Now, when I'm at the office, I might kick it with certain people and do certain things, and I might just try to get along with them. Certain people I kick game because we got experiences in certain areas. But I'm just trying to do my business there, right? So I'm being sociable with people. But the point of it is that when you really, really break it all down, you know what I'm saying? You got to be sharp, man. You got to be on top of your game. You got to be able to read people. You understand me? When people come at you with different information, games and stuff, you got to be able to understand me, say no. You got to be on top of your business, you understand? And give who you want to give to. And the other ones you don't give nothing to and you want to keep out your life because they're going to be trouble. They're going to be trouble. And you don't need trouble. So sometimes it's better to not even be involved with some people that might be trouble down the line. And they come at you like they're going to be all right and it don't be. Because I had a dude, you understand what I'm saying? I was giving him money every day. And one day he gave me $100, right? And this cat bugged me that wanted $5 here, $5 here, $1 here. He kept hounding me about that money, trying to get the $100 back that I gave. But man, you gave me the money to compensate for the money that I give you for a year or so. Now you want to bug me about getting it back. You understand? So I said to myself, I should just give him the money back, right? And keep him out the way. But I just kept denying him, and he went going crazy around there. I said, man, I'm not giving it to you because I don't want to give it to you. I don't care about what you gave me, man. You gave me that because of all the money I gave you in the past. But see, that's when somebody ain't got no good intentions. They bad, and they ain't got no good time. But he was hounding me until he went back to jail. Then he went back to jail, right? But you do not need to mess with people like that. If you give money, you give out your heart. If they give it back to you, then you accept it. But you let them know, you understand me, that this is money you accept and it's your money, and don't be thinking you're gonna be bugging me about getting some of this money back. You know what I mean? You gotta let them know off the top. But don't refuse the money. Because you're entitled to that money. You've been giving them money all the time. You understand me? Dollar and dollar. If they feel like they want to give you that, accept it. Just be man enough and straight enough to let them know that you ain't going to be going for that. When he asks for money back here and there, just say no and let him be firm. And he can cry and beg and holler all they want. You understand me? You just got to stand up and be strong. You understand me? This is what I mean by when you're dealing with people, you got to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they would test you and they would try to get next to you. And the majority of the people are no good. That's right. The majority of the people are no good. It's only a few real people that you're going to run into that's real out there in life. If you run into a lot of people, then you'll run into a few. But you got to be sharp enough to analyze that. Just like I know a few people from back in the game. You understand what I'm saying? When I was doing my thing, that was cool. Then some of them turned, you know what I mean? They turned in the game. But the ones that's true to stand up, that went through it all, you understand me? They go by the code, you understand me, and stay straight and do what's right. Well, then you can count on them, because they know the rule. See, there's certain rules to the game. They know it. They're not gonna try to take no shortcuts and do nothing wrong, because they know the karma effect. You know what I'm saying? I gave you guys an example of that last week about these people that crossed me and what happened to them. They all ended up on bad situations because I'm true to the game. So when they be wrong and do things wrong, then all they doing is showing themselves. You understand me? They showing that they getting themselves messed up, and they not having anything, worth. They're not having anything to be about, because they never was trying to do anything. See, when they had that jealousy and that hate and all that trying to pull another person down, see, it's in them. It's already in them. See, it's like you do good things come back to you. The Lord provides you with certain rules and things you do. He sees you do this, and he's going to provide you with things that you need. And you're going to make money, you're going to do what you got to do, and you're going to have it. You ain't got to worry about it. See, when you're worrying about it because you don't have confidence that you don't get it, and you don't have faith in the Lord. When you have faith in God and you're doing what's right, you're not hating on people, you know what I mean? You're giving certain people money. When you hold on to your money and don't do nothing and then be too tight and don't even share none of it, but when you got it, well, that ain't going to be no good either. Because what are you doing with it? You're going to end up something happening to you, and you're going to leave it for somebody else. You know, when you got money and you spend it and enjoy yourself and do the things you want to do, there's nothing wrong with that, because you're doing what you got to do. You're living now. You're not waiting for the you got to live now, today, because you wake up every day, you don't know if you're going to be. One of these days you're going to wake up, you ain't going to be here. So you better enjoy now and travel and do all the things you want to do. You know what I mean? Cruises, anything you think you want to do, you better do it. Because that's what I'm doing. 2019, this is how I'm bettering myself for this year and doing better is I'm traveling more. See, I was sick a little bit in 2018. I had to go through some things, and I told myself when I get better and I get right, I'm going to do better. You understand me? And what I mean by doing better is enjoying life a little more. I'm going to travel, you understand me? You know what I mean? And do things like that. Travel and go places and enjoy. You know, this is what I'm going to do this year. You understand? I'm going to do more of it. Because last year, like I said, I was going through some things, health problems. And I got all that straightened out, so now I can enjoy it like I said I wanted to do. Because I tell everybody, you got to enjoy and do what you're going to do now. You can't be waiting. Because you'll be waiting, you understand me, and then, hey, bam. Like people got money. I know people got money, and they ain't doing nothing but sitting on money. And they ain't got nothing. They ain't buying none of the things they need to have. You know what I mean? And that's good for them. They feel good with the money. But me, I feel good enjoying myself, spending money every day, whatever I do, I'm enjoying myself. I'm doing what I want to do. People say, oh, you got too many clothes. I bought 2 shirts yesterday. I'm buying stuff all the time. I had this stuff made. You understand me? This is kangaroo. But the point of it is, I'm going to do what I got to do. You understand me? For me. I ain't trying to make nobody else happy. I'm doing what I'm doing to try to make myself happy. You understand me? I'm the one that's, you understand me, on the winning streak. I'm the one, you understand what I'm saying, that's going to be on top of the world, you understand me? It's me, nobody else. So that's why I don't care what nobody else thinks or what nobody else say, because hate comes in different forms. You understand me? People wish they can do the things I do. Half of them out there, you understand what I'm saying, that ain't doing. If I wanted a car, I'd have a car. I don't need a car. So I buy clothes, I look good, and be the best I can be each and every day. You understand me? You know, and got the title of being the sharpest man in the city. But I ain't telling nobody to pull their pants up, because I'm saying this. Why? Don't show your behind. Show people your mind. Because if you got a mind, you understand me, you ain't going to be trying to show you behind because you're going to be going to get education. When you're young, that's what I be telling young people. Go get an education, stay in school, get around people that's doing positive things like going to school. You understand me? It's easy for you because you can adjust because you're young. But it's just hard. You got to make up your mind. If your parents weren't teaching you, you know, no self-esteem or no built-up points and they was all messed up, then you might have a problem. But you can listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is go to City College. Hang around there. Those people are doing better things. They're doing positive things. From there, you'll fit in. You'll sit behind a desk and put a book in your hand and have a pencil in the other hand. And you'll listen to what positive things that people are saying and fit in that order instead of going to the corner. Fit in that order instead of going to the corner. See, that's what's wrong with people. They get on the corner and try to, all they satisfying, all they identifying with is more negativity. People that they think is cool, they all losers. So this is what they want. A bear want to hold you down. They're losers to a point to where they're not going to college. They're not having no future. They're not 4 years of college. They're not trying to get no masters or nothing like that. So they're losers compared to them people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me. When I was in the game and I was doing what I was doing, they considered us losers. But the thing about it is, the only thing that made us ahead of the game, nobody knew we was losers because we had money. We had all the things that people want you to have at night. You understand me? All that. But that's just temporary because when the fast life is going to go. You're fortunate if you can be 66 or my age and be doing good. You're fortunate because most people don't make it. Most people that was in the fast life don't make it. They really don't. And in this new fast life, this new one, they killing each other more so and far so because guns is what they have. When I was coming up, we didn't have guns. People talked and had an understanding to most of the degree. If you was true to the game, you survived the game. If you was misbehaving in the game, you know what I mean? Like I told you about them people last week that had bad reputation because they did bad things. Well, that's destined to come to you. But if you're true to the game, you'll have fortune in the game. Like Fillmore, Slim, Virgil, and me and people that I know I associate with. All my associates are having faith and satisfaction, and they're winning in the game. They live in a first class. They happen to live a first class life. You understand? They had a second chance at a first class life, and they live in a first class life right now. You understand me? You know, like JoJo, I speak on him because he's a good dude, and he's winning. You understand? He's 20 years. He's been a vegetarian and eating right and taking vitamins and living to the best. He could be living at 80 or 90 years old. You understand me? Despite of the life he was living before. You understand what I'm saying? Because nowadays people living long, and if you take care of yourself and you catch yourself before you lose your, your kidneys and all your body parts, if you stop destroying your life, getting high and doing all that in time, you're cool. So he stopped 20 years ago. He's only, 59 or 60. So see, he stopped in time. Like me, I stopped 10 years ago. I mean, 20, I got 20 in, then I got 10. So that's like 30 years of clean living, even though they're not together. And then that's half of my life because I'm 66. So think about it. But I didn't start getting high until I was maybe 15. So that's over half my life of being clean. Think about it. I got over half my life of being clean, so that's why I'm able to make it because I was fortunate enough to stop in time. Some of these people don't stop in time. They end up doing bad with their life, being tore up. They be on dialysis and all kind of shit. Then it's too late. You're forced to live a clean, good life because you ain't had no choice, so you ain't happy because you can't do nothing. You can't travel. You can't do the things you enjoy. You're not able to do things and live a good life. And what one person really want to do, the most important thing in life is your health. You ain't got to have the wealth. Your health is the first thing. I went to the doctor one day, and a friend of mine, girl, she said, well, he's at the doctor's. He'll be back. He'll be back. You know, you don't know, doctors might keep you there longer, like the doctor kept me there longer, because the doctor was saying my heart wasn't right. She was skeptical about it. So I waited, and then she sent the stuff out to cardiology, and I was all right. But everybody that I'm with in my office was looking for me to make money, sell them some movies. Look, don't you know I didn't mind not being at the office because I was trying to see my health, making sure I was all right, and I am all right. But the point is, when you're checking yourself out and that's health is number one. That's the first thing you understand I'm saying you be concerned about and you be on top of. And that's what people don't understand when they're young. They don't be thinking about their health. You know what I mean? People be smoking cigarettes. You know what I mean? Taking those pills, taking all kind of stuff that they take. You know what I mean? Staying up days and doing all kind of destructive things that really is not no good, because the way that this way he's living now, stress can kill you faster than anything. And you be stressing, you understand what I'm saying, because of some no good woman, stressing off of them, or you might be stressing off of a finance situation. You know, you got to know how to live, you know. And then people sometimes just give up. They can't handle the pressure. And then they be out in the street and you see them looking around, they looking crazy, all out in the street and everything, because they never accomplished living right. You know what I'm saying? If they would have lived right, they would have been all right, you understand? And that's something they didn't do. You know what I mean? And we all have to learn one thing, you understand me? And that is patience. Be patient. See, these are things that the qualities I have. People told me that they said, man, I learned patience from Red. Red had patience, boom, 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 boom. These things make me feel good because people give me credit for what I helped them. And I'm just being me, but they watching what I do and learn from me. That's what people are supposed to do. Like when I was a young man, I would be around a person that was doing something right, that was winning, right? And I would sit around and watch them and look at them and see how they dressed and everything and want to be like them. I want to do that all through the game. When I got caught up in diseases, I didn't know that, you know, you can't, if certain things in your makeup makes you where you can't drink or you can't do this or you can't do that. And that was like drinking. It was not for me. But I had to learn that the hard way, because you always think you can enjoy it. My father, he was, alcoholic. So I didn't realize that. But he went on the ship and did what he did, boom, 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 and I would do that. So sometimes you inherit certain traits from other people. But you know, you got to realize when the time comes that you got to win, and you got to cut that off. You understand? And that's what I did, you know, in the time that I had to do it. I was about 40, 35, maybe 40. You know, I can't remember the exact date, but I was young. Believe me, I was young, partner. I was young. I was about 30-something, yeah. And then I had, you know what I mean, and boom, yeah, I was about 30-something. But the point of it is, it was not too late, because I won. Man, I won through the game. I won through the game. The minute I put that liquor down, man, I won. Because I realized, you know, that I was a winner all the time, because I had the ingredients. It's just that if you're doing anything stupid and you're running with the losers and you're drinking or doing something that's negative, it's going to knock you down. But the minute, if you're a champion, you're going to get right back up and win, man, because it's in you. The winning ingredients is in you. You understand? But you got to get it in you, man. You got to be around winners. You got to do the thing that's right. You got to do what people that win do. You understand me? And make sure, you understand what I'm saying, that that's something that you do that you appreciate. You know what I mean? You should want to be around people that's doing good. You know, but you got some people, man, that be faking. And that's no good either. People that lie and don't be real with themselves. They ought to just be right and just be true to the game. You understand me? Like, say, if you ain't got no hoes online, say you got hoes, prostitution, you making money, and you charge them. Don't lie about that. If you playing for the money, but if you ain't even playing for the money, you just lazy and just ain't doing nothing but lying, well, you ain't gonna win. But you the only one gonna know that's in yourself. You can fool other people, but within yourself, you know you ain't true, and that's the part that hurts. That you ain't true. That's what makes you do the bad things you do, destructive things. Because your self-esteem is not true. It's not valid. If your self-esteem was valid and you was true, you would learn and learn from your mistakes, and you would grow, and you would be somebody, right? But when you denial, it's just like people that say they're not alcoholics or they're not on drugs, and then they're on drugs, but they tell you that because they don't want you to know they're ashamed. See, no, that don't work. You know, you better off just acknowledging what you do and what you are, and leave it alone and do what you're going to do and be straight and be on top of the game. You understand? Because that's what you have to do. You know? And I look at people like this. As long as someone's happy, they don't have to have it, and they can be a hippie. You know? Because I've been around all types of people. That's their prerogative. They can do and be what they want to be as long as they're happy. But when you're complaining and miserable, no, you got to change something. You understand me? Because that ain't no way to live. But if you're happy, you got people happy that's doing things that they want to do, but they're happy. You understand me? And if you're happy, that's all that counts. Because don't complain about it. Do something about it. You know, be the best you can be in 2019. Be the best you can be in 2019, because this is the year for you to make a change. You can actually make a change in 2019. That's what I'm saying. You can be a better person. You can do better things. All you got to do is take it easy. Do one step at a time. Don't try to do it too fast. Take your time and make the right moves and make it be a part of you. Be serious enough to make it be a part of your life. You understand? Just like exercise and going to the gym. I got to start back going to the gym because I hadn't been going. But like I said, I went through some health situations where I knew what I was doing. I knew why. But I know where I was at before when I went to the gym, and I'm going to get right back, and I'm going to be right back there again. You understand me? And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to do this. All that I got to do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. You understand me? And I want to see you all get what you got to do done, because I'm running out of time. But I'm letting you know, you understand me, that you young people, I don't want to see you behind. I want to see your mind. And focus on things that's going to better your condition. Family, kids, that's all beautiful. All that slick stuff, you're taking a chance. I wouldn't do that. Not in these times, no. You end up doing time. So I wouldn't even think about it. You know what I mean? From a real perspective, OG, veteran's point of view, the way times are now, no, it ain't catered to a player. It's not. No, it's to destroy a player. See, it was catered back in the day. We was able to live and the fat of the land, man. They had so many opportunities. Things were so sweet and things were so great. I mean, the game, you get caught in the game because the game was so good. But now, ain't nothing good about the game. People's attitude ain't cool. People's hating and corrupting, and brawls ain't having the respect for the men they used to have like they did when we was coming up. Everybody was true to each other, and they catered, and women went out there and got money like they were supposed to do, and everything worked out, you understand? And you ain't have to worry about, people doing deceitful things, man, because everybody was having money, everybody was winning. And you was either in the winning league or you was on the street doing that dope fiend stuff, And people, it was separate situations. People didn't try to run and be faking and be all up underneath. They didn't do that. They did what they did because, you know what I mean, they wanted to be a champion. But I'm going to let you all know, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let y'all go. You understand what I'm saying? Because, hey, we all got some growing to do. And we all want to be better than we was before. So let's just stay down and be true to ourselves. Be true to ourselves. All right, y'all, be good. I'm going to let this show go.